When people think about the meaning of life and sort of the larger philosophical questions we have, a lot of people look at it through the lens of religion, of whatever religion they were raised in. And I kind of wonder, as you've already illustrated with the Vatican's reaction, the Catholic Church's reaction to Galileo, how do you approach the idea that the possibility of extraterrestrial life is at odds with the major Abrahamic religions?
Yeah. So on that, I'll say two things. One, in 1883, the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche declared God is dead. And that led to a whole century of hubris, where we had science, technology, and humans, became very arrogant as to what our abilities are. They are unlimited. There is nothing more intelligent than we are, and so forth. And my hope, we desperately need a sense of modesty. And my hope is that we will get that sense of modesty once we realize that there is something more intelligent than we are. And it could be in the form of artificial intelligence, that our own product, technological project, or alien intelligence. Now, I had a group of religious scholars from the organization Christianity Today that came to visit me at Harvard. And they said, well, if we find evidence for extraterrestrials, would that shake our religious belief in God? And I said, I have two daughters. And when the second one was born, it didn't take away any of the love that I have to the first one. So imagining God as a parent that can attend only to a single child is very limiting. If you want to think of God as very capable, then obviously God can attend to multiple civilizations. We may have siblings among the stars. And the only issue with that, it will actually, if you believe in God, it should make your belief even stronger, because it's quite amazing to realize that there are many kids to that parent, but the only issue might be that if you get jealous at one of your siblings because they're more accomplished than you are, that may happen to us if we see. But that's a secondary issue. I think it will only strengthen religious beliefs if we find that we are not alone. And, it's like finding members of our family that we didn't know about.
I completely agree. And I've always felt that way about science. I feel like the more we advance in science, the more we prove many religious beliefs right. I think the big notable thing that I point out is, the Bible starts off with "there will be light," and go figure, we discover the Big Bang. And
yes, exactly.
There's a lot of things that we can point to, and I'll point to as well, just like the book of Ezekiel. If we didn't have that as a religious text, and the things that are described in the book of Ezekiel just happened, we would call those aliens. We would call those extraterrestrial. Like, there would be a lot of different things going on. But I think it's so interesting.
The way to think about science is, just like examining a watch. Okay, so you see the watch. If you don't examine it, you might say, okay, someone made it, but you won't really appreciate the qualities of whoever made it. If you believe in God and you want to appreciate God, you want to know the details of what the watch contains, what the universe contains. And to me, the biggest signature of love is that you want to know everything possible about the subject of your love. If you're really in love with a particular person, you want to know everything about them. And the same must be true of religious love. And if you believe in God, you want to know everything possible about the universe that resulted from that divine entity. And therefore, what science is doing is allowing you to appreciate the subtlety, the richness of the universe. And it can only contribute to your sense of wonder rather than take anything away from it.
I completely agree.